Innovation, the key this entire month as we celebrate Women's Small Business Month throughout the month of October, partnering with our local organizations like the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce and the Great Lakes Women's Business Council to celebrate some of our local business owners whose innovation supports our communities here in Metro Detroit each and every day. One of those small business owners joins us now on the Splash Live from Zuke-iT. It is Paula Tutman. Paula, thank you for being with us today.
Hi, good morning to you. Great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too and have you on as a successful entrepreneur and innovator. Let's just start by talking about celebrating women in business this month. It's not just a one-month celebration, but it's really the catalyst for the rest of this year and celebrating these women-owned businesses going forward.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And I love that I got in early enough to see that young woman you had prior to me talking about innovation, because that really is the age, if not earlier, to start thinking about this for women. So the important thing about this kind of exposure and talking about this and the Great Lakes Women's Business Council is it shows women at many, many different ages and stages in their life that they can actually do this, that they can innovate, that they can start a business. Listen, I was a journalist. I've been a journalist for 42 years, obviously starting at, age 1 or 2. And I knew women had businesses. I knew women were innovating, but I didn't really see it and understand it until I hooked in with Great Lakes Women's Business Council. Back then it was called CEED, CEED. And so the importance of seeing women doing things and understanding that they can do things really allowed me the ability to go, oh my gosh, my ideas have value too. I can do this as well. Now, I was an adult at that point. I was a journalist. I knew a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff, but I didn't really realize that I had the ability that I could actually have an idea and get it to market until I actually saw other women doing it and doing it well. They created the map, they showed me the map, they taught me how to use the map, and then they put me on the map. So I have 2 companies outside of my journalism career. I don't know if you know, I recently retired.
Yes.
So I have 2 companies. My first company is North on Woodward, where I teach organizations, companies, communication skills, not communications, communication skills to amp up their productivity as well as media training. And my second company, Zuke-iT, which is the maker of Braless Bra Instant Cleavage Sculpting Solution. And it is a breast lifting tape that allows women of all ages, from teenagers all the way up to, women my age and older, to actually choose the garment they want to wear. Can you believe, Tyler, we're talking about this in 2024, that women are still trying to liberate themselves from their bras? Can you believe that? But we are, because
Crazy to think about.
it dictates what we wear. If you are a large busted woman, or if you've had children and you're fighting gravity. And so what my product does is it basically fights gravity. It's the great equalizer. And so I got certified with WBE. Again, I had this great idea. I didn't realize it could be a business until I really hooked in and saw, hey, yeah, women can do this and they are doing this. And then my very first company, which is North on Woodward, I just got certified this month.
And so you're taking these ideas, you're putting them into action, and not only doing that, but you're helping people in the community with unique problems that they need to solve or have been needed to be solved for a number of years, and being able to put that into action. So how does that support from an organization like the Great Lakes Women's Business Council and from other women business owners help you to then take that, as you said, from the idea stage and kind of knowing a little bit about everything across the board to then putting this to action and making something useful out of it?
Just the resources and the networking. So for instance, my design, I go by Paula L. L is my innovator name. And the difference in my view between invention and innovation: invention, yes, you are inventing something. Innovating means you're taking a problem, a specific problem, and you're creating a solution for that problem. So I innovate under the name L. But to go back to your question, when you are talking to women and you're meeting women, and a lot of times it's women who will support women. My business is all about supporting women, but a lot of times it's women. It's like-minded people or like groups, genders, ethnicities that will support one another. And so my design and my research and design, all of the early stage stuff was done right here in Michigan by a woman-owned company. And I met that woman at one of these conferences just by networking. I even went to other organizations to actually, when I got out of our research and development phase, and men had a lot of difficulty talking to me and my team. It's an all-woman team, and they would have difficulty talking about breast lifting tape. Even the word breast, they would, oh, because of the culture. We'd be having breakfast in there. You could see their forks shaking in their hands, and we'd say, "Hey, listen, we're talking business. We're talking, this is business." And so, for a lot of things, you really need people in your tribe, so to speak. I don't mean being tribal,
Sure.
but I'm saying sometimes you need people who understand what it is you're trying to get done so that you can get stuff done. Because women, to a large degree, some of us are owners, but a lot of us are still renters. A lot of us are still getting to the point where we're actually able to affect change. And so that ability to network in those groups, to see those women, allowed me the ability to get my R&D done right here in Michigan, and also to connect with other women to put together this team, because I certainly didn't know anything about getting an idea from my head, and from my napkin into the marketplace. But I was able to connect with other women and create this all-woman team to actually get this thing to market.
And that's an important element of it too, because not only have you been developing this company and this women-owned business, you're also operating, as you said, with an all-female team as your boots on the ground, and that kind of takes it to a whole different level too. Not only is this a women-owned business, but you're helping to lift up that next group of women that will perhaps go on and build their own businesses and take their own ideas into action. So how does that also play into your inspiration behind Zuke-it and the Braless Bra, and also North on Woodward, as well as you're building these businesses and doing it with a very special team?
It's all of it. It is absolutely all of it. It is understanding that as I am being helped, I have a responsibility to help others. And so, for instance, with the Braless Bra Instant Cleavage Sculpting Solution Tape, we believe that when you raise a woman's breasts, you raise her self-esteem. So that's one of our mottos. That goes for just women also dealing fairly with women. I'm a firm believer that women should not be competing with other women except fairly in athletics and business. In other words, we should be literally and emotionally and professionally uplifting other women. Because if we don't do it, it's not going to necessarily get done. Yes, we have male allies. Absolutely. We couldn't do it without male allies. But to a large degree, female businesses, people are still looking at firsts. It's 2024, and we're still looking at firsts for women and ethnicities. And so there's still a lot of work to be done. And so we have to be each other's allies, but we need allies everywhere. We need you. You're a young man. We need you talking to your friends. Hey, breast, it's not a bad word. Women, yes, women can do this. Women have to have that kind of support. We absolutely have ability. We have uber ability. We're magical creatures, yet we are still scraping and scratching, and still we are in the minority when it comes to getting funding or opportunities. And so you have organizations like Great Lakes Women's Business Council that's leveling the playing field right there. We're saying, hey, listen, women can do this, and we're going to help women do this. And then when you get certified, then it gives other businesses an opportunity to actually get credits for dialing in and hiring women and minorities. And these things are still really, really necessary so that we can get to the point where we don't have to say anymore, woman, Black, Asian, white, gay. Whatever those adjectives are, we still have a lot of work to do that we don't need those adjectives anymore. We can just be people, and then we can just be business people. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, it did, and it brings up the whole purpose of having a Women's Business Month like we have in October. Like any other month that celebrates a group or celebrates a purpose, it brings that awareness to it of what is needed, where we are, and where we still need to go. And so, why does that also factor in, do you believe, in making this a really important month? Because as you said, look, we're trying to lift the spirits of women that are in business and bring that competition to a healthy level. But also, we need to bring the awareness to these issues that still very uniquely affect women in particular who own these businesses.
One word, awareness. We still need awareness months. We still need months to say, hey, hello, we're over here. Can you look over here? Hey, we're doing this. We can do this. We can do this as well as anybody. By the way, you asked really good questions.
Thank you.
You're really good. I love this. I love talking to you. You really do a great job. Yeah, we still need these months. We still need these moments where we have awareness. And so it means that you're talking to me about this. Whereas, would you talk to me about this in February? No, in February, you might be talking about a Black-owned business because Black-owned businesses still need that awareness. Mm-hmm. And then, at another time, you'll be talking to somebody, I certainly hope, about Asian businesses. And, again, we still need to talk about this until we don't have to talk about it anymore. And that's when we all win, is we no longer need those adjectives. There's no longer something else in front of the word person or business or entity. Until we no longer need those words in front of our main words, we have to have this.
Paula Tutman is with us, the owner of Zuke-iT, the inventor of the braless bra. You can find more information on this amazing product and her business at bralessbra.com. And we're celebrating Women's Business Month here throughout the month of October with businesses here in Greater West Bloomfield and across the Metro Detroit area who ultimately go to support our other local businesses in our community and beyond. And Paula, before we let you go, I could talk to you about this all show long, but we only have an hour. So I want to give you a chance to give future professionals or those watching at home that have an idea, these women that say, I have something I want to get done, I just don't know where I need to go and what I need to do to start the process. What's your best piece of advice for them to take that aha moment and turn it into an amazing product?
Another great question. Thank you. Find the people who know what you don't know. So don't be afraid by what you don't know, because you don't know everything. So you could have a great idea, but you don't know about finances. You could have a great idea, but you don't know about manufacturing or processes. Find the people, male, female, whomever, who know what you don't know, and don't be afraid to listen to them, have them disagree with you, or you disagree with them. That's the place to start.
More information on the braless bra can be found on bralessbra.com. You can also learn plenty more about the Great Lakes Women's Business Council and as they support our local women-owned businesses across the state of Michigan at greatlakeswbc.org. Paula, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.